one thing that excites me right now about this season is that it is about to come to an end, and I cannot really wait because a lot of things actually happened this season, and Big Brother decided to surpass or to overlook those people who I can tell you that there are a lot of people, actually, their housemates that were supposed to have been disqualified a long time ago. They were supposed to have served strikes long time ago, but trust me, he was just an easygoing Big Brother. A rule book has been really not respected, in my honest opinion. However, you guys, we're just gonna go ahead and talk about Faith, who is trending on Facebook, not Twitter, obviously, and also his arises that I think they probably thinking that most of us are not watching Big Brother, but we have been here. We have been seeing what has been going on. And I have also noticed that most of the things, it seems like, are not being shown until you catch up from Showmax. Some of the things will shock you about the show. Anyway, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Tabitha, and this is On the Grind with myself. And thank you so much for hanging out again with me. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and to comment down below. So you guys, it is actually the show is about to end basically, and obviously, as expected, fans of different housemates would be just really making sure that they push engagements, they push trends, or rather make sure that their housemate is trending. However, you guys, let's go ahead and talk about Faith's handler, who actually is trying so hard out there to push a narrative. He's trying to shove the controversy down our throat as viewers, and that is just my opinion, by pushing a narrative that Faith is being mistreated in the show, Faith is being this and that. And I get it. He is obviously his handler. He's trying by all means to keep his name, or Faith's name, alive and topping the charts. But anyway, and also we're just gonna talk about the reactions, or rather the response from different people. So you guys, as I said, Faith handlers out there crying blood, saying Faith is treated some type of way, and obviously some people believe that Faith has underlying issues that needs to be tackled. He is a doctor that needs need another doctor, basically, because of he has in my honest opinion, one thing that I actually realized about Faith is that Faith has done a lot to Emisi. Emisi is not an innocent person. That is one thing I'm gonna say. But this man has done a lot. Now, because now he's getting the taste of his own medicine from other people in the show, his minions and risers are out there crying, playing a pity card that they have been saying Emisi was playing. One thing about this life, you can never mock anyone's journey that you have never embarked on. It was nice, clearly, because when Emisi was suffering from the hands of Faith, you guys need to remember that even this is the very same Faith who once hit Emisi with a frying pan on her face. And when Emisi's fan base were obviously calling out for some, for some action to be taken by Big Brother, his fans were out there calling Emisi's fan base to say that they're pushing a pity strategy. Now today, guess who are out there crying, pushing the very same strategy? Now, because it's Faith, he is a doctor, everyone must bow down, everyone must feel some type of way. But when it's other people, no, it should be brushed off and kept it moving, which is so unfair. It is how selective and how aggravating it is that we have such people who are watching show, and as long as you are least favorite, they wouldn't worry or care about how you feel, how you are being treated. They don't care. But when it is someone, I guess, I don't know, with accolades, I just don't understand their mindset, then you will be pushing all of that. forgetting that this is the very same faith that I remember at some point Big Soso even fought him to say he lacks a compassion. Most doctors out there are compassionate, but with him he lacks all of that. That was the time I got to realize that actually there's a thin line between playing game and being personal about things. This man has been personal. He has been personal, and today he's getting the taste of his own medicine. His minions, and I cannot wait to see the day this man is gonna be out of the house disrespecting his fan base, because he's clock it. Just clock it. We will be talking about it some other time. And obviously we have people like Cutest Kim. She also came out to say a man who once said he hurt his mother, then there's a lot of underlying issues that needs to be tackled. We don't know what obviously happened between him and the mother, but for you to be out and loud on the show, public platform, saying that if I was a Faith's girlfriend or whoever is his girlfriend, I'm going to pray for you hard, because you're going to need that. You're going to need all the strength, wisdom to actually survive in that relationship. Because clearly for me, this is no longer about game. I've realized that this guy, honestly, there's a lot going on. I don't know what is it, but he has done a lot of things that actually even reminded me about those doctors. If you have ever visited maybe clinics, government clinics here and hospitals, we do have medical practitioners that will be speaking to patients, older grannies out there, as if they are talking to kids. No respect, no compassion, no humanity, just a pure distasteful disrespect. I don't know what you guys actually really think. You can go ahead and comment down below and tell me what is actually going on. Like, I am happy that his fan base had to find this whole thing in the most rudest way, that they used to say Imis is playing a petty strategy. Now who is out there acting like acting like a madman? Moral of the story is that you don't mock the journey that you've never walked on. And I want to see Imisi carrying that school bag, that backpack. I want to see her carrying it to the finale, because the money that she's gonna carry is gonna be very heavy. Anyway, I don't know what you guys really think. I'll try to put the screenshots of people who obviously were coming for Faith here, so that you guys can actually read them for yourself. But that is just what I wanted to see when I was seeing all of that on the social platforms, and I was like, nah. We've been around, we've been watching the show, we've been watching Big Brother, so we know people that are trying to be manipulative. We know disrespect people when we see one. And that is exactly your Faith is. Very distasteful, very disrespectful, he lacks moral. That is one thing I'm gonna go ahead and say. That man lacks moral, in my honest opinion.